So the other day, The Strangers Chapter 2 came out, and I had never watched the first two Strangers movies before. I had only seen Strangers Chapter 1, so I went back and I watched The Strangers for the first time, and this will be my review of The Strangers. The Strangers is a lean, atmospheric home invasion horror film written and directed by Brian Bertino. It follows a young couple whose romantic getaway at an isolated summer home devolves into a nightmare when three anonymous masked intruders terrorize them through random, unmotivated violence. James Hoyt and Kristen McKay arrive at James's remote childhood summer home late at night, already rattled after Kristen rejects James's marriage proposal. A series of unnerving knocks at the door serves as a signal for the arrival of three silent assailants, Dollface, Pinup Girl, and the Man in the Mask, who infiltrate the property and systematically destroy the couple's sense of safety. Death in The Strangers isn't driven by grudges or grand schemes, but by pure chance and evilness, using the line "because you are home" that reflects post 9/11 anxieties about random acts of terror. The masks strip the invaders of personality, turning them into faceless embodiments of fear. This anonymity amplifies the menace and prevents you from assigning any motive beyond just urges to kill. And by setting the horror in a secluded house with severed communication lines and a blocked escape route, the film highlights how quickly domestic sanctuaries can collapse under unseen threats. Liv Tyler as Kristen McKay embodies escalating terror with restrained physicality and clear vulnerability. Scott Speisman as James Hoyt balances cold protectiveness with panic, lending authenticity to James's desperation and guilt, especially after Mike's accidental shooting. Gemma Ward, Laura Margolis, and Kip Weeks as the Strangers are great with their silent, measured movements and emotionless delivery that turns minimal dialogue into an instrument of dread. Each masked intruder, Dollface, Pinup Girl, and the Man in the Mask uses calculated calm that heightens every jump scare and psychological sting. Brian Bertino's uses of spar dialogue and everyday sounds like crackling record players and wind chimes to stretch tension. He resists traditional horror tropes like gore-soaked set pieces, opting instead for unsettling realism, which just did not work for me. I just was not in favor of it. The cinematography with tight framing and shadow-driven structures, trap characters, and claustrophobic scenes, darkness becomes a weapon as intruders look just beyond the eye's reach, turning hallways and doorways into zones of constant threat. The score is subtle and eerie, weaving through silences and helps to highlight dread rather than overwhelming it. Music cues often arrive quietly just before something terrible happens, and I give The Strangers a B+. I just thought it was a bit too slow for my kind of taste when it comes to slashers, but maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think about Strangers down below, and don't forget to like and follow.